Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Dogs will kick this away to get us going. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down here for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders that keep them focused on the task at hand.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Look at this, he'll go deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass falls incomplete. We're going to see a repeat. Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Contact as he let the ball go. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down here to 31.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. This one will be fair caught. Powerful offense back out in the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. The Vols will crank up the tempo.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Mistake by the defense makes it 1st down and 5. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the quarterback dropping back. And looking for a big play here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. The Dogs move into the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. He finds his man. And they stop him just short. The defense really back up now. It's 1st and goal.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Bulldogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second and goal for the offense. As a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's swarmed by the defense. A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Escapes the pocket. The senior calls his own number, picks up the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game, and here early they pick up some big yards.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The ball is loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Trying to extend the play. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And there's the handoff. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And that sets up a return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. A quick completion to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Tennessee 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols. Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Soto. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, that's back-to-back sacks by this defense. I think they're doing a really good job of mixing up their looks, disguising some coverages. Right now, the offensive line and the quarterback appear to be rattled. Back-to-back sacks here is impressive by this defense.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit, trying to connect from 41 yards away. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Ball handed off. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They'll try the option play here. As the first down is still going. And they finally stop him. The quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That completion sets up a second down play. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Vols looking to run some tempo here. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this pass is caught, but a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The Volunteers will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Volunteers. Just ran away from the defense. Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Soto. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. They're going to run it here. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. They're going to run it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tennessee. See if they can convert the point after. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Soto. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going to try to use his legs here. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. This will likely be the last play of the half. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds his target. He has the first. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Soto. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They test the middle there, but get nothing. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him right at the 24. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Coming up, second down and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. It's an option look. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Georgia, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Soto. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And looking to throw now on first down. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. The Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. No huddle here for the offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage. And
he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Second down.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They can't slow him down. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
2nd down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Send the back in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Quarterback keeps the football. Football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
You know, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
And the Vols looking to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Gives it to the back. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tennessee 28, Georgia 14.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal.